Quick links allows owners to enter information to important links that they want to share with their staff. As an owner, you will be able to both add a quick link, which I will demonstrate here, by simply entering the text that you want to appear on the page, entering the actual URL, which you could copy and paste from a browser, and then entering the hover over text. And you would simply click on Add. These are just examples of the hover over text over links that you could provide. In this example here, I am logged in as an owner, so I could change the order of my links by moving items up and down as necessary by simply clicking in the direction of the arrow where I want to move the item. I could also click on Edit to modify this information if I ever need to, and simply click on the Update button. You could also remove links easily by clicking on the Delete icon. General managers, and all your other employees, we will not be able to do these steps on the right-hand side. They will simply see the links that you provide that will help them get to their destination. As an owner, however, you could give your general manager and the manager access to do these steps. That information will be shown a little bit later. Looking at the important phone numbers, this is a similar concept where you share important phone numbers with their staff. You could add information for Liberty Technical Support, tax support, or anything that you will find helpful to manage your business and make it far easier for your employees to access such information. The same rules apply here as far as the order, editing, and deleting icons as we saw earlier with the quick links. An ever-growing area is the settings area where you can configure various items in Colliborate to meet your specific needs. The first item here, enable hours for availability for updating them for all employees. Typically, your first year running this office, your entire staff will apply through the application process, so they would already enter all their information in the system. However, in future seasons, when you have returning staff, it will be a very time-consuming process for you to update the hours for each and every one. So we've added a feature here to allow you to enable all your employees to be able to update their hours of availability. This way, a few weeks into the season, you could disable this feature again. It is probably not a good idea for you to leave this as yes, as it would make it difficult for your managers to create schedules throughout the year. The second area down here, if you're not happy with the general labels that are used for titles such as General Manager, Manager, Shift Supervisor, Tax Preparer, you can always click Yes here and define your own labels for the positions in your office. Make sure that if you choose to do so, that you enter a label for each and every field on the right-hand side, even if it is the same as the one on the left. This will make an update throughout the system to ensure the new labels that you have entered. Looking further below, you have an option to show the camera for your general manager and or the manager. You could check these options as you so desire. Projection information that can be entered from Liberty can also be available to be shown for the manager as well as the general manager. And here are the two options that we discussed earlier to allow to add quick links for the general manager and manager. Feel free to use whatever options you feel are important for you and your staff. The next option here is to show the time card option. Time card is basically each employee's clocked in and clocked out hours. This basically allows each and every employee to click on the icon on the portal page to see their own hours. The next item here shows the options for how do you want to sort the information for your employees. Do you want to sort them by last name or first name? And the last section here talks about some time clock options. You could have the system automatically show you information for overtime and when it starts kicking in. So if your state requires that happens at 40 hours or 35 hours, you could simply enter it here. You could also have the system auto-deduct time for required time of break. Various states require that a half an hour break, for example, would be needed within a 6-hour shift. By doing so, you could select the time deduction on and select auto deduction after what time. In this case, we have 6 hours, and you have the system auto deduct 30 minutes. This will save your employees time from having to clock in and clock out every time that they're working over 6 hours in this particular example.